December 1989. Um, the was the year and month in which I was born. Um, there were a lot of interesting facts that I found about the Romanian Revolution, the gas prices, movies, music. Also, there was some information I found about a historic cold wave. I'm going to start talking about the Romanian Revolution. Romania broke the peaceful revolutions against communism across Eastern Europe. Nicolae and Elena Ceausescu were the leaders of Romania, and they overthrew in a violent revolution and fled from the capital Bucharest. Christmas, both were executed by a firing squad. The Romanian Revolution was the last and the bloodiest in the whole region. If you want to learn more, there's a book called The Romanian Revolution of December 1989, written by Peter Sinai Davies. Now let's talk about the historic cold front that also happened in December 1989. There was a high pressure area of 1,061 millibars, causing temperatures to be lower than negative 20 degrees in some areas. In Casper, Wyoming, they reached a record low of negative 39 degrees. In Alpena, Michigan, which is near where I grew up as a teenager, their record low used to be negative 7, and in December 1989, their record low changed to a negative 17 degrees. Some people actually even died from this historic cold wave due to heater issues or not having heat at all. Now let's talk about the top paid movies in December 1989. The top paid comedy was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which made over $73 million at the box office. The top paid for drama was Driving Miss Daisy, which made over $100 million at the box office. The top paid for action movie was Tango and Cash, making over $63 million at the box office. The top paid documentary was To the Limit, making $53 million at the box office. What movies made at the box office was what they had paid to make the movie was deducted before showing what they actually made. So there were actually a few movies that didn't make any money whatsoever at the box office in December 1989. They were Brothers in Arms, Ever Smile, New Jersey, Georgia, Godzilla vs. Biollante, and How to Get Ahead in Advertising. Now let's talk about the number one hit songs for each week of December 1989. December 2nd's number one hit was Blame It on the Rain by Milli Vanilli. For December 9th and December 16th, the top hit was We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. For the weeks of December 23rd and December 30th, the top hit song was Another Day in Paradise by Phil Collins. There was gas prices that I wanted to talk about. There was actually a spike in the gas prices at the end of 1989, including December, making the gas prices then $1.47, and compared to now at about between $3.89 and $3.99 a gallon. That's a big difference. Unless they plan on raising minimum wage, they should quit raising the gas prices for the people that are living in these places. In conclusion, I hope you enjoyed what you heard today, and I hope that you learned a lot about the month and year in which I was born, December 1989. And I hope you realize that things are a lot different now compared to 23 and a half years ago when I was born. Um, I hope you realize that everything has changed, including the gas prices, the weather, the revolutions, and everything else of that sort. Um, I want to thank you again for listening. And again, this is my audience. That's my sister and Brian, Damien, and Amanda. Oh, Brian. Thank you for listening.